Good morning, Guild Ball fans, and welcome to the English Championships 2019 here at Steamforged Games. My name is Dominic Westland, and I'm joined by David, not that one, Cameron.
Good morning, Dom.
Hey, are you ready to see 43 Guild Ball players, fight it out over some hot action on the pitch?
Hopefully not all at once.
I know.
I'll take two at once.
Two at once, and the two we have, you've joined us just after roster selection has commenced, and we have Jack Mulrow playing the Alchemists into Craig Nielsen's Rat Catchers. I believe the Rats are kicking into the Alchemists, and Dave, I believe you have the rosters there for us?
I do. Best we can tell, we've got, for the Alchemists, Midas, a brand new all-changed Midas after the latest errata, with Flask, Vitriol, Crucible, Normal Catalyst and Veteran Calculus. And on the other side for the Rats, we have, of course, Piper as captain, Squeak as the mascot, Skulk, Bonesaw, Miasma, and the all-new and improved Scourge himself.
Who's got a new pair of Nikes on him. He can actually play football now.
He does. He's laced them up and he is ready to rock.
And it looks like we haven't got the two teams haven't fully set up yet, but it does look like we have Bonesaw kicking off. Not a unusual choice. I probably would have, it's either going to be him or Piper, probably.
I think so, yeah. You want to get one of those two up the field. Piper can get Bonesaw up if he wants anyway, and Bonesaw is, of course, quick.
So, yeah.
But you've got a lot of kick-off pressure with Bonesaw.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're going to know this if you're watching us anyway, but we are live on YouTube for the next 2 days with a chat as well. So if you have any comments about maybe roster selections or anything at all, pop us a mention into that chat. That sounds like Jack saying he hadn't played as Alchemist in a while. Thankfully, they haven't changed much, so, nothing to worry about, I'm sure.
Who's this captain? Who is this Captain Midas? What is going on?
Midas has been around for ages. What are you talking about?
He has. Well, a character with the name Midas has been around for a long time. You blink and he's changed rules again.
I mean, a huge thing with Midas, of course, is that I believe his legendary now gives fulmination to the rest of the team as well.
Yes. Yes, it does, I say, knowing absolutely that that's true.
Because you play Alchemist, don't you? I'll just throw you under the bus there.
I do. So fulmination is where you remove burning or poison from someone within 4 in order to add a dodge to any successful attack.
Something like that.
We just went quiet a little bit. There seems to be some announcements going on in the room.
Shall we head through the respective plot cards?
Let's do it.
Cool. So I have I believe the ones for the Rat Catchers in front of me, and the Rats have the following: Seize the Initiative, Fullback, Grudge Match, Dig Deep, Keep Your Chin Up, and Back in the Game. So a nice selection of cards there, a nice mixture of effects and values. I mean, I think Seize the Initiative is going to be a really important one there, particularly with terms of getting into goal ranges, getting away from threat ranges.
And knowing that you have it and your opponent doesn't.
Exactly.
There is almost no worse feeling in Guild Ball than setting up for an awesome first activation and finding out your opponent has seized the initiative. Although
it's not going to be too bad for Jack, his opponent, who has got the other 7, so he has got Lone Striker. Less of a great effect, but if you need a 7, it's there. And then he also has Keep the Ball Moving, Go for the Knees, Wing Backs, and Kick them while they're down. So another kind of nice average set. I don't think they're generally as high as the ones that the Rat Catchers have, but a nice selection nonetheless.
It's good to see that no one player has both 7s and both 6s or something that good.
That's pretty bad news, Bears, isn't it? So it looks like the Rat Catchers have set up. So they've gone very heavy on Craig's right-hand flank there, with the ball kind of staying on about as far left as Craig has gone.
Not out of the ordinary to see a Piper team pushing towards the edge of the pitch, especially near some fast ground.
Okay, that looks like a good move. I was worried that he wasn't going to have enough guys from the Alchemist side on his right to get the ball. But it looks like he's moved 1 or 2 guys over there, so the kickoff should be a little less risky there.
He's just going to plonk it just over the centre line.
They should be able to get that, yeah.
Probably on the understanding that he'd get it wherever it went.
Exactly.
So here, have a ball. I am liking this Alchemist goal, by the way. That seems to be some sort of giant chemical compound.
Yeah, well, it's because Jack there is a scientist by Korea.
Well,
I played him before, and if you notice in his top left there, his momentum are also like the little isotopy things. And the handshake has happened. The kickoff has been done, and football has started.
Just explaining the rules on Skulk on lightning reflexes. Probably not a bad pick. A goalkeeper into Midas who dodges for days.
Well, and the whole team, really. I mean, Vitriol there can be quite dodgy. Vet Calc, incredibly dodgy as well.
This is true.
She can pull conditions off to get 3 dodges. So yeah, very, very good pick. I think there's Crucible there on the top left as well. So again, Skulk is a reasonable counter into about half his team there by the looks of it.
This looks like it. So with New Midas, do we think this is a goal scoring team? Do we think?
Oh, it has to be, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, I mean, it's I mean, as a farmer player, I think he's actually a really good pick into me now as well because, I mean, Smoke's fine, but you don't want to put everything on the condition game when you're going into a team with Peck.
And just such large health pools.
Exactly. We've got the influence being allocated out. Looks like we've got 3 on Vitriol there. 1 on Catalyst, about 5 on Midas, and then there are 3 on Crucible at the top there. And that's the pitch side view.
That's a fully loaded 6 Midas.
Ooh, big boy play there.
And he's already measuring out to do stuff with him.
And 4 there on Bonesaw, 1 on Skulk, 3 on Piper, about 3 on Scourge, and a couple on Miasma right at the top right there.
Cool. So this is new in the errata that Midas has where they go.
Yeah, an additional 2 inches of range. That's another big, huge change for Midas, I think.
So it looks like he's going for this goal. I think he's going for a goal immediately.
Just right out of the bat. Brave play, Jack. Brave
Especially
play.
with Skulk there.
Let's see how this pans out for him.
Yeah. I mean, I suspect he probably will get a goal.
But then the downside of that you have is that you're basically giving them Midas.
Midas is going to be there.
So, I mean, I guess you're going 4-2 up at that point because you're trading a goal for a kill. But, I mean, it's not just, it's a kill, it's activation advantage in the next turn, whole bunch of momentum potentially as well on the rat side.
Could be.
But he is 1-inch melee zone with unpredictable movements, so he's going to struggle to get a few of his guys in, so it may not be too bad.
Skulk's got a 2-inch melee, Scourge's got a 2-inch melee, Miasma's got a 2-inch melee, Piper's got way.
I am a complete idiot then.
What I'm more thinking is that sneaky 3 on Crucible, he may be in a position to get 2 goals this time.
So we have a momentous push dodge there from Midas going off of Bonesaw. Got to be very, very careful here. I wonder if he's going to remember Skulk. Should do, because he did just ask at the start of the game what Skulk's rules were.
So he knows that he's going to eat Skulk lightning reflexes in.
I played against Knuckles last night. Forgot it pretty much every single time. And we have like 2. I have like 2 dodges in my team. So, oh, is he going for it anyway? Maybe he's just going to take it. Jack asking whether tackle is on Skulk. Tackle is on 2 on Skulk, of course. Reminding him of the poise as well. Could also be risky. Ooh, are we going to get the Skulk dodge back in? Fishing Bonesaw back towards his lines, maybe for a bit of a...
I think just so he doesn't waste the rest of his influence, because it would be entirely possible to push dodge out to within range, take a shot, but wasting a couple of influence.
And I mean, Skulk hasn't got any of his anti-gold tech up at the moment, has he?
Yeah.
He hasn't got anything like gold defense baked in, so...
He does not. What he does have, if Midas were to hit him on a counter-attack, is pest control.
Pest control.
Which would reduce Midas's kick by 2.
Oh, so it looks like Midas has gone for an attack, and we've got a...
This is the counter-attack from Bonesaw.
Bonesaw, okay. Getting the crowd out from Skulk, of course.
So now he's going to be disengaged.
Oh.
So he push dodged to disengage, and he'll keep him engaged with Skulk. This was the risk. He's now just going to have to go for, I guess, the shot.
Yeah, because he's already used all of his movement. He's used his dodge, used his movement. He can't get any more attacks onto Skulk. Ball's going to be going through Skulk as well.
That's still a 3-8 shot.
It's reasonable, isn't it?
But it's non-bonus timed. And do we have our first goal of the championships?
So that is the Alchemist going at 4-0 against the Rat Catchers. Doesn't look like Midas dodging back at all. Looks like he's consigned himself to his fate.
Well, I think staying within 8 of that goal, I think, back of his head, maybe he's thinking a snapshot this turn. If he's not careful, if he forgets about things like Great Balls of Fire.
Or if he just goes for a goal or just puts it in a risky spot. 'Cause, I mean, Crucible there is fully loaded up, and of course she can yank and condition off for the free character play if she needs to.
That's true.
Which, I mean, you have that fully loaded up with Catalyst there. He says pointing at the screen that no one else can see. I mean, well, you can see the screen, you obviously can't see me pointing at it.
I can see it, and I'm the only one that really matters, right?
Ooh. Piper has got the ball. Probably a pass and a reverie or something. probably.
But he's only got 3. Is that 3 on him?
Yeah.
How on earth would Piper make a pass and a 3-point reverie?
It's first thing in the morning. Look, when I play Guild Ball, I hit things at 2 damage momentously all the time, right?
Piper can pass the Scourge for free.
What? Oh yeah, of course, the new rule.
Which I think is what he's doing.
I'm glad I don't design this game. I'm glad I don't help this game for a living or anything. That would be embarrassing. Oh, so I've got the chat up. Got loads of everyone's in the chat. We've got Luke Smith, Beard Mini saying Die doing a great cracking job. Thanks.
What?
Luke Smith, no Vet Cat is good. Keep him nice and safe under the radar. Do you think Vet Cat would have been a good pick into this? Do you think with all the disease? Let's have a look at new Vet Cat.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Yeah. The new Vet Cat.
So ball's been passed over to Scourge.
For free, which is the new rule.
For free.
We're going to get Piper to walk into Midas. I think Midas is then going to dodge away, but we're not forgetting that Piper then still has his normal move.
Aaron Wilson in chat saying trapping Midas and killing him at the top of 2 and taking the 6-pointer with a goal seems good. I would be forced to agree, I think. Midas has been yanked in.
Oh, oh yeah, that was the heroic. Yep.
Yeah, good way to get around the unpredictable.
And we'll just start beating up.
Ooh, 1 success there. Momentous tackle push, so still getting some momentum there.
Which I don't think the Rats are going to be starved for this turn.
Yeah.
But let's just bring Midas back. I would, if I was him, make sure that Midas is not within 8 of their goal.
Just
unless
he's
knocked down.
No successes. Oof.
We're just whiffing. That's all right.
It's first thing, first game of the day. You're allowed a whiff or 2. Another tackle push.
Not that it's a threat, but I think just in general, if he's 8.1 inches from that goal, that takes a snapshot.
It's just good practice, isn't it? You know. Ooh,
yeah, we might be going for this.
Oh.
We might be going to try and Great Balls will fire the ball off Scourge for either a goal or a snapshot.
Typical first game on stream and it's going to last like 10 minutes. I'm totally fine with that. We can go and get a cuppa or something.
Yeah.
Right? But then again, I guess if he does go up 8-0, it's then just a matter of can you protect that. It's going to then come down to kills. You know?
Certainly will.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Crucible maybe going instead. Vet Calc going instead by the looks of it.
Yeah, we're just wasting
moving
activation.
Up. Yeah, doing a bit of a waste activation. People in the chat saying he should use the dice tray. Totally correct. But I forgot to tell him that, so it's totally on me.
As someone who's been in this situation, it's really easy to forget to use that.
Oh, you've been on top table streaming for have you, Dave? Tell me more about it. Regale me with your stories.
It's fun, did a thing. So, yeah, I think we're trapping him. Oh,
Radicalism coming in.
We're going to Radicalism him.
Not a bad idea.
We've still got 4 on Bonesaw and last activation here.
So that's put 4 into Midas, right?
Yeah, clearly.
Miasma moving up. Rat following up.
We're going to keep on punishing that Midas.
Radicalism looking for 5s. Oh, bonus timing, just to be sure.
He's going to have the momentum. And
3 damage and the disease condition on Midas. Have we got a current track of Midas' health? How's the chosen one looking?
On 11, he's only done pushes and dodges so far, as far as I can. But we've got a fully loaded Scourge there.
And of course, disease now spreads over to the rat because it's ended an activation. Well, the Mias was ended her activation, passes it out with carrier.
Very true.
I think another waste activation from the Alchemist now, maybe. Or maybe or maybe Crucible just going to grab the ball, but he's probably out of range at this point.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think when there we go, we're going to give a free
here we go.
Character play. Now she's fully loaded to really do it from wherever she wants.
It's called Beekeeper. That's what I hear every time I hear that character play, because I'm an awful person.
So we're setting up Flask to be, I've set up Crucible to be a good next activation.
Wally just trundling over.
Will he see it? Will he leave the ball in a vulnerable position?
We will have to wait and see. Oh, looks like it might be the rat going.
Because if you do set up Midas to die at the top of turn 2, can you do that and keep the ball safe? from the Alchemist just immediately going to
Yeah, 'cause I mean,
8-2.
Probably your best place to kill the ball would probably be like Bonus or Piper, wouldn't it? Because they're both 5-0. Rat
Or
goes
just
up.
on the floor.
Yeah, it's on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Jack asking there if his intention was to have the rat to engage Midas. Of course, because he wants to try and trigger Unpredictable. Obviously not going to happen
It's
there.
already been triggered.
Oh, has it?
Then Piper walked in.
Oh, Piper walked in. Oh, and then used the
And then he
heroic
just pushed
to
him
come
back.
in.
So he's
Fair
basically wasted this turn, which is unfortunate. Okay, we're not. Okay. I think he's holding back on this Crucible activation because he wants Scourge to.
Oh, regarding ball holding, Luke Smith points out Novak Graves is a shock. Close control would have been a thing. I would agree there.
It would. I've never been much of a fan of defenders with close control.
Sure.
Because it's just a case of basically wasting attacks.
Well,
strikers with close control, I love.
And I guess in this case as well, all Crucible has to do is just strundle over. You're not going to be bereft of conditions in this matchup. Pluck the ball off. The close control wouldn't matter with great balls, would it? So, Vitriol's gone in.
There was a charge with the Death Stance that did nothing, I think.
Yeah, that's going to happen. Nothing
And
again.
nothing again.
Oh, 3 influence wasted. Oh, momentum push dodge.
We've got some momentum.
We're cooking. We're cooking. Dan Best reckons Crucible's too far away. 14 inches on great balls. Yeah, maybe too far away. Charging free, of course, because of the fire from I've Been Burnt Before.
Uh-huh.
Clock goes over to Craig again. Oh, some big widgets coming out. Oh, Lord, he coming. Thick boy Scourge.
So, in the errata, for those who aren't aware, recently
me.
been a Guild Ball errata. And Scourge, now, he's a big man, but you know what? He's got a good feet for a big man. And he can make passes for free, and friendly models can pass to him for free. This is not limited to once per turn.
Yikes. Yikes. So, like, if you want to play like a strikery line, at which, to be frank, most of the models in Rats can be a striker if they want to, because you can take your big beta guy and still play a little bit of football if so inclined.
I think you can.
Yeah.
I think you can. And as a big beta guy, Scourge is beefy.
He's thick.
He's
With a double
thinking
C.
about it. I'm not sure he can get in unless he sprints.
Do it.
But he
right.
might sprint and a free kick, which it's what Scourge used to be.
Yeah, or like.
He is only a 2-6 kick, so that kick could go very wrong.
Yeah.
But now Vitriol's activated.
So, yeah, the only real threat of getting the ball is Crucible, and she's probably too far away.
We've got Catalyst.
Walking over to Midas with the ball. Spend 1 to hit the Chosen One in the gob.
So, as predicted, we're crowding out our Midas.
9 dice with the crowd out, looking for 5s.
I told you got 11 health.
Momentous 3.
We're smacking him.
And of course, with play grid and currently on Scourge, +1 damage to all of his playbook results.
Yeah. Which is why...
Another 3 damage.
So he's now regretting having gone with that first activation goal with Midas. It's 4 points. You know what? It's 4 points.
Yeah, it depends. It depends how you kind of pursue from now, isn't it? It's kind of the big thing. Another momentous 3.
That leaves Midas on 2 health and diseased.
That's a yikes from me. Leaving him on 2 health, ready to kill him next turn, maybe.
I'd be surprised if not. And we're passing to Skulk. We're going to kill the ball for the turn.
Not a bad option. I guess the benefit of doing it on Skulk as well is that it's even further away from Crucible in the middle of a massive scrum as well.
Especially now that he's dodging away.
May have to be a little bit careful next to him with Vitriol being there, but probably fine.
This is true. Which is why I'm wondering if you do kill Midas, which you will quite easily.
Yeah, casual. Casual kill Midas.
Can you do Alchemist just then immediately score their first activation? So maybe you kill him with someone like Skulk and then just boot the ball down to the bottom of the screen.
Catalyst moving up, Thick Boy responding to a Thick Boy. .24 boxes on that one. Surprised me every time I play it. It's like, oh, so you're a fragile team, right? How many points did the big rugby player got? 24. Sweet.
It's
cool.
normal. Completely normal.
Totally fine.
Although, not forgetting, he's on fire, so he's ticking down one of those damage points every turn.
Yikes.
24 turns later, he's dead.
Yeah, it's a clock, isn't it? It's a 24-turn clock.
Speaking of clocks, we're eating it up a little bit for a turn 1.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of action going on for a turn 1, isn't
minutes.
it? Yeah, 38 on the Alchemist, 35 for the Rats. Is Scott going in, attacking Catalyst, OCAT? Ooh, 1 result after armor. 1
23
damage.
It's
The clock quickens.
Is he going to drop that ball onto Bonesaw, or is he keeping that ball? No,
Ooh,
it looks like he's
that
keeping
might be a
ball.
risky spot right there with the ball.
He dropped the ball on he dropped the ball onto Piper by the looks of things before he moved.
Okay. I mean 5-0. That's not. Let's know in chat if you think if that's a bad option or not.
I think he's forgotten about Great Balls of Fire.
Yikes.
Or is he not in range?
Measuring up Bonesaw for some reason. He's got a couple of minutes worth of advantage on clock though, so it's not a bad use of it. And considering the breakneck pace of the game that Alchemists want to play, spending a bit of time working out how you're going to get the ball back isn't a bad idea.
I think it is. He's already got 4 points. He only needs 8 more.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got 4 points in 8 minutes. So he's,
And Gilball is, you just need to score 1 goal every 15 minutes.
1 goal every 15 minutes. Easy pie. That's not a phrase.
Well, Shakespeare, the greatest wordsmith in English, made up loads of words. I'm sure you can make up loads of words as well, if you really want to. That's Crucible moving up.
Oh, we decided
not
no.
Doing
we
it.
decided we're out. I think he may have been out of range.
Yeah. Good point from Aaron Wilson in chat as well, with Midas dead top of the turn. No one covers that side of the table. Good point.
Which side?
Kind of the Midas side, so kind of like... Oh, actually, I'm not sure about that, though, because you've also got Catalyst and Vitriol there as well, so...
So other than a third of the team, yes. Which is why I was thinking, if you go first, maybe with Piper, that's looking like actually a kill and a goal, if it's with Piper.
Yeah, because you could probably do it.
Or you
kill
kill
going to Vitriol.
And boot the ball down to the bottom of the corner, down to the bottom of the pitch.
I guess with the Rats, from the Rats' point of view, it's whether you think you can nullify that next goal and then get a kill. Counter coming in from Vitriol. Oh dear, another miss. Craig, what's happening with your dice?
We're going to get a double disengage. We got nothing.
Equally as bad.
We got 2 Def 5 people just whiffing at each other.
Just pillows going at it, pillows. Momentous push dodge from Bonesaw.
I'm not having to record a lot of damage. Both teams just doing a lot of momentous dodges, push dodges.
Yeah. Well, Rats tends to do a lot of focus, do basic chip damage from the disease, as would at least this Alcus team. I don't see them doing tons of damage, maybe on the legendary turn, but... Bonesaw dodging towards Catalyst, but staying outside of 1. Making his 1 last attack. 2 results.
I think he's got 1 more.
Going for another momentous push dodge.
So, we're thinking ahead now. We know that Alchemists have seized initiative. Obviously, the Alchemist player knows that he has seized initiative, and he knows that Midas is in a lot of trouble.
I mean, the player who hasn't got seized initiative has to presume that the other person has a 7 as well.
Yeah.
As well. So, but it's whether then do you burn your 7 because he may drop the 7. He's thinking.
Looks like it's going to be 4-2 to the Rats. Momentum going into the next turn. So yeah, what cards do you play?
Oh,
got a nice bit close up now. Bonesaw. So that was a stamina move first, and now he's just sprinting away.
Aha. Maybe to kind of go for a goal around the long way, perhaps. So we have, 4 momentum on the Rat side, 2 on the Alks?
Yeah. And I've got to imagine the Rats' overall plan is to kill Midas, get the ball to Bonesaw, who is away.
And then probably have with Vitriol, you need to get over there, grab the ball, then go back over to get the goal.
Yep.
Although she can probably go around that rough ground we have there, then probably still get within 8, so it may not be that bad, but it's still kind of a little bit out of the way.
Bonesaw's going to dodge from the kick.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, so that's not going to happen, is it? Oh, you'd hope he would dodge from the kick. If we put our hands up to the screen and will it, Craig will heed our advice. Cards going down. What do we got? What do we got?
Are we expecting this seize initiative?
Grudge match from Craig, and a little bit light on the camera there.
I don't think that's seize. I don't think he said what it was.
Craig going first, so Alchemist generating a momentum for going second.
That's a good point. This is true. And we got at least grudge match played, so we know we've got some singled outs to go down.
Looks like we have a singled out going out on Crucible, and then the Alchemist putting their singled out on the Skulk.
You got to imagine that that's for Catalyst.
That's full stat Cat going in probably. 3th going down on Scourge. Yeah, it couldn't have been the 7 being played on the Alchemist side if they're going seconds. Couldn't have been. So that would have gotten the total of 9. Would have been 10 on the Rat side. So yeah, it's probably the Rats. Yeah, it's definitely the Rats with the higher card. Stack of 5. It looks like going on to Piper.
Sacrificing 1 to the card. 3 on Scourge, and we're going to put some on Bonesaw.
You'd hope so if you're going
Yeah,
for the goal.
we
There we
are.
go. Got 2 there. So that's what sprinters shoot probably. Another one going down onto.
Yeah.
Is it not?
All that Piper needs to do is kill Midas and get the ball to Bonesaw.
Yeah,
So
so I mean, what you have here with the Rats is a lot of your influence on 3 models. I mean, basically on 2 really, because most of it's on Scourge, the rest is on Piper. So you're going to very kind of like your momentum's going to come in peaks and troughs. Keep the ball moving played for the Alchemist. Thank you very much, Ronan, the invisible designated adult of the stream this weekend.
So that's a bold move to play. Keep the ball moving. He's assuming he's going to get the ball back.
It might just be because it's a low card. He doesn't want to pop
yeah.
doesn't want to pop a high one. So we have the influence going down. We have 3 there. It looks like on Vitriol, 3 on Crucible on the other side of the pitch. You'd have to imagine that's a couple there on Catalyst, 2 on Veteran Calculus, and 1 to bait the kill of Midas. Oh.
I think that's 2.
2.
In which case, I would have been tempted to play back in the game and then kill him, and I get that influence back.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm putting 2 on. Cause I mean, if I was Rats, I would have done that anyway. Yeah. Anyway, we have 6 dice coming in from Piper.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I think he's still going to die, though.
I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, we've now cursed it. Momentous 2.
So
There's
Midas gets
gone.
taken out.
So it's 2 points for the Rat Catchers. 4-2. Now, is he going to pass the ball to go for that 6 points? You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Okay. He's not doing what I potentially was imagining.
Scourge goal? Or is he just going for the goal himself?
He's still got his legendary. He's still got his walk, and he's still got Haunting Melody. He's so quick.
Gotta go fast. He's planning it out. Maybe not. And as he does it, those precious minutes on clock ticking away.
They're ticking away. Yeah, we've now got a 6-minute time difference.
Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. But then again, if you look at, again, like I said before, if you look at where all of his influence is, this is where most of his time is going to be spent this turn, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true.
Realistically.
And you've got to imagine if Bonesaw's not going to be doing much.
So that looks like that's the character trait from Piper, asking who wants to go to who. Piper's going over to...
No, Catalyst is going towards Piper, which is absolutely the right call, otherwise Piper just walked closer to the Alchemist goal. It has to be going closer. Doesn't have to go directly towards, just has to be getting closer. That looks... There we go. He just asked the very important question. He can't go basically any further than that, or he'll start going further away. How far can Piper jog into a wood?
Let's have a look at his walk value.
6. It was a rhetorical question.
Oh, okay. Please be gentle with me, David.
What's happening?
I have no idea.
Oh, he's passing the ball.
Passing the ball.
Passing the ball to Skulk.
Aha.
We're going for a Reverie Skulk goal.
Okay. And then I guess you have Bonesaw in your pocket for later on if
you do.
If
He's
that
only got
comes to it.
2.
Maybe going for it again at the top of the next turn.
Maybe.
I guess it's the strength of Rats. Like you have so many, whilst Piper's around, you have so many vectors on goal that they can just kind of pop out of nowhere.
This is going to spend a lot of his. This is all his momentum. Oh, he's not bonus timing it. Yeah. Oh,
he's thinking it. He's doing it.
He is bonus timing it.
Always bonus time. Always bonus time. And he does
it. We got a goal. So we go to 6-4 to the Rats.
6.
The problem I think he has now in the wide picture, he's got no momentum. He's got 5 influence left on the board. Alchemist can quite easily score,
going up to 8.
And have a pile of momentum to go first next turn. And we know he's got a 7.
Which is probably not going to be a kill, but they can
third
probably
goal.
Yeah, exactly. Just rip the ball off you. 3 inches in direction 4 there, the ball.
Or is he going to go for immediately a snapback goal?
I mean, it's not bad. Again, like you said,
on Crucible.
Maybe a little bit risky, but I mean, he hasn't got a whole lot of influence left on the board, so it's not dreadful. But then at that point, you're basically giving them Crucible for Scourge to kill them. So
potentially, yeah, potentially.
Only Sith deal an absolute.
He's certainly looking at their snapback goal.
Oh, he's thinking about it, measuring that melee range. Brave play. Braver man than me.
So while that may seem attractive, I'm not sure I'd do it just now.
I guess the thought there is, since the ball is now there and on Crucible,
well,
Scourge.
The thought choice then goes back to deciding to kick it there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, but Scourge is right there with 3 influence.
So he's got to do something with Crucible anyway.
Yeah.
So
could just run over
is this
and
a charge? We're getting a charge.
Just go and could just move over and drop it on, kick it over to Vitriol. It's a lot safer over that end of the pitch, even though Bonesaw is there. But
yeah, Bonesaw's only got 2.
Yeah,
he's not going to get the ball off.
So I think we're looking at what, a charge and a
charge and shoot.
Charge and shoot. Charge and a Bible dodge, I think.
At the moment, acrobatic.
Acrobatic. There we go. Acrobatic with a.
What?
Acrobatic sprint.
Acrobatic sprint shoot? What's happening? Why not just...
You might be thinking better about that.
3-0 on the big boy. Where's Crucible's double dodge?
Double dodge. She hasn't got on 3.
It's on 3, but it's not momentous. Okay, that's probably why he's not thinking about just hitting Crucible.
Scourge.
Scourge
She
with Crucible.
Wouldn't hit herself.
She might do.
Good save. He's asking to charge. There we go. Here we go. Here's the big brain play.
Oh, he's got 1 mention for scoring, yeah, so he can cancel with Scourge.
I guess my worry is, like, you basically need to hit that. You should hit the 3rd column, but if you don't, that's going to be. Here's the ball, and here's probably a kill. Yeah, exactly.
In broad strokes, though,
probably fine.
She can. Yeah, she's looking at this goal.
Ooh, in by a hair.
That's all you need.
In by a hair.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Anything more is just vanity.
Bring in another player. This is an interesting play. I'm not sure this is legal at all.
I like it. Oh, but is that disengaged from Scourge? You need to be disengaged from Scourge.
Well, even if he's not engaged by Scourge, definitely engaged by Piper there.
No, it's more the counter.
Oh,
if he's going to charge and he's planning on dodging 2 there.
And like his knockdown is really low down in his playbook for Scourge. I feel like it's
3.
Yeah, it's within the first 3 columns, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah. Gotta be careful. Acrobatic and sprint.
Okay, so he's not going for the charge.
Yeah. Be safe.
If he's going acrobatics and sprint, why not sprint then acrobatics? Just a thought.
Yeah.
Because then you can place yourself wherever you...
Well, you know,
there's no risk from school.
You know, you're on top table, first game of the day streamed.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oof. 2 dice needing 1-4.
Oh, this
is he going to do it?
Not... Oh, we got it. So we got a goal. Going up to 6-8.
And now we're in the end game now.
I think we're right. I think you're right. This game isn't going to stretch 2 clock.
Although, if you're Crucible now, you have to think Mr. Stark, I'm not feeling too good. Right
Probably.
There in the middle of a whole Rats team.
So it looks like the Rats are going for a takeout. I'd imagine it's Crucible and a goal with Bonesaw.
So as long as they can keep that ball safe, which well, then again, there's still a lot of influence on the table.
There
for the
is still a
Alps.
lot for the Alchemists, and if they can win the momentum race,
victory both within grasp for both of the teams.
I think so. Maybe depending on a couple of key roles.
What's he going to do with this scatter? I think this might be the decider. Oh, and the singled out card was played on Crucible as well, of course. Like, that's a dead Crucible.
That's Galaxy Brain there. That's seeing stuff
Crucible.
ahead.
Direction 5, 1 inch.
Still in front of the Rats line.
Just. The amount of times.
Oh, look at how beautiful that is.
Perfect. Played like a fine mandolin. Look at that.
Though I imagine Vitriol's not far off getting to that.
Craig working out what his next move's going to be. Got to use his activations wisely, given his influence allocation.
Of course, Alchemists now have no momentum for counters. So actually, the momentum by the end of the turn could be very even.
Yeah.
And they've both got a 7.
And like, although it's less spread out on the Rats team in terms of influence, the models that have, well, the model that has it, Scourge, if you will, that boy's going to generate some, you know. And with both of them having a 7, you've got to expect the next turn, because it's the important turn.
It's going to come
be
down
7-7.
You've got to imagine that we're going to get both 7s at the start next turn. But neither player knows that for sure. That's the advantage we have, being up here in the guards.
The eyes in the sky. Well, we're actually downstairs. In the bowels. There's not a single window in this room.
That's true. Just while they're thinking about what we're doing, we are hosting today from Steamforged HQ, the Forge in Manchester.
Yeah, without Finn, the office dog, keeping us company.
That's a shame. I'm looking right now at a dog cage without a dog in it.
He's a bundle of fun, Finn.
You are taunting me.
Ronan being very smug. Proud dog father that he is. Craig asking if there's any momentum for the Alps. That's a Nagoyce. Walking up into Catalyst.
Scourge ignoring the ball. What's he doing? Got good, big feet for a good man.
Good feet for a good man. His brain might be a bit off, though.
So we're hitting on Catalyst. We're not hitting on a singled-out Crucible.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's a bold play. Let's see if it pans out for him.
So we're knocking him down.
Hitting him again. Knocked him down, I think.
So we're 2s and 1. But as knowing you need a takeout.
Crucible's right there. Right there. Momentous 4 with the help of play Gridden. I can see that Aaron Wilson in chat is asking about what the Alchemist lineup was. It's Midas, Flask, Veteran Calculus, OCAT, Vitriol, and Crucible. Some more damage going on to Catalyst there. What are we looking at health-wise on him at the moment?
I don't know. You were talking very loudly.
Oh, sorry,
I'm thinking about 14.
About 14, my bad.
About 14. But if you don't win this momentum race and you're leaving Crucible that close to the ball...
Yeah, she could just strut over and grab it. Flask going over, putting Beekeeper onto Veteran Calculus and going over to engage Skulk.
Not because I think he's particularly going to go and hit him. I think just to crowd him out for any snapshots.
Yeah, it's free, innit? It's free real estate.
It's free real estate. So we're very much planning for next turn. Rat's ignoring that ball.
No, the Rat's staying there. I think that's Miasma. The Rat is the one that's near Crucible.
Rats. Sorry,
Rats. Rats. Multiple.
Scourge walked away from the ball. Miasma walked away from the ball. Unless we're thinking about a Rat legendary to kick that ball out towards Miasma, which I think would be a mistake because Midas is returning to the Verge.
Yeah.
I think he might get cute with a Squeak legendary. If he's going to wait for the Alchemist to commit too much to where that ball is, and then if he can't get to it, legendary and kick the ball somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by something silly with the Rats, what I always try and encourage Craig to do. He used to be, he was kind of the next town over back when I was down south. One for a sprint. Free sticky bomb on the Rat.
Sticky bomb on the Rat. It's not really going to do much.
I mean, it's free.
It's free.
Splooch. Actually, it looks like it's going to go more over towards Piper and Scourge there. They both
But
activated.
all it's going to, yeah, so
It's
the movement
poison, I
debuff
guess.
does nothing, but it puts poison on, which Vitriol might be able to use.
Yeah, yank that off for a free charge.
And Calculus might be able to use it for extraction.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Okay.
going on to the
So
rat.
he's going to, and then he's going to take the poison off for a dodge.
Cool. That character plays on there.
Poison. And Alchemists being Alchemists, if they want, they can remove conditions. There we go.
Poison gone right away with extraction.
4-inch dodge.
4-inch dodge.
So, as predicted, the Alchemists are running for that ball. Are the rat catchers going to be really sneaky?
You would hope so, wouldn't you?
Squeak's legendary.
I would hope they certainly do, because so many of the rat models, other than Miasma on the top end over there, are just kind of more, you know, they're a little bit too far away from the ball to affect it at the moment, you know?
Yeah. It looks like the rat catchers are going to win the momentum race.
Yeah, it looks like they've currently got 3 to a flat nil point for the rat catchers.
But I'm really not 100% sure what they're going to do with it.
Bonesaw retreating.
So that's all that influence gone, though. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we know we're at 3 momentum. Rat catchers are going to end the turn at 3 momentum.
3.
Or less.
Correct, yeah.
So I think Alchemist can at least get... he knows all he needs to do is get to 3 momentum.
Yes.
Well, 4.
Yeah, 4.
4, he can guarantee it.
I don't believe Catalyst has gone yet, so could even be high.
Yep.
We go Vitriol going into Scourge.
Actually, he's countering, so he's lost the momentum there for countering.
There we go. So Alchemist probably going to win the momentum then this round. 4 results from Vitriol. Momentous Clone.
Oh, so it's momentous. He gains a momentum, and he's completely wasted that counterattack to remove momentum from his opponent.
Perfect. Big brain play,
That's all he's doing now is going for winning the momentum race.
which is perfect. It's what you want. 1 hit. 1 damage, tough hide. Can't see
That's
each
not
other
what you
out.
wanted.
No, what you want at all. Momentous push dodge, so that puts up to 2 momentum.
2 momentum, enough to stand up Catalyst and come and get some more momentum.
Oh, and also Wheel Scourge. Oh, a little bit outside of the melee range, it looks like.
Yeah.
But getting close there, and also getting a crowd out from Vitriol as well.
So you
when that
wanted.
definitely happens. Yeah, that's not too
Because
bad.
if you can sacrifice your movement to stand up instead of having to spend the momentum.
Puts you in the bank, don't it? Wondering what to do from... oh, there we go. Is Skulk moving away? Parting blow coming in from Brobot.
I don't think this is going to change the outcome of the game, this particular roll.
I mean, basically, Skulk is dead at this point, right?
He's got singled down in, that's true.
Oh, I was just trolling. Did literally a minute. 1 damage. The game is over.
Boom.
Bottle in the eye.
I'm actually going to record that.
Yep.
So we're going to clear conditions. We're going to come and hit
Conditions.
Catalyst.
Here we go. Conditions gone. I think it's gonna
Of course,
have
it
to move
costs
in.
2 because he's diseased.
Oh, maybe the rats may still have the momentum race.
What's-
Cat walking in base to base.
No, he's got 3 had 4 influence on Catalyst.
Oh, here we go. So the Alks still probably have it then.
No counterattack coming in.
Probably for the best. With a knockdown on 2, like, and you're
So
3
there's
and
no
0.
count. Is it? Don't think it's momentous.
Oh, the
It
knockdown
is momentous.
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
So that's what you want. Just anything momentous.
Yep.
This is all you want. You're not trying to kill him. Can't kill him. Oh, he is counterattacking. So he's lost another momentum.
Going through it like water.
And he's going to
5 results.
take the momentous knockdown.
Take the knockdown.
Yeah.
Oh! He's got tough hide. He's got tough hide. That 2 damage is meaningless in the grand scheme of things.
Oh, yeah.
Unless, of course, he's kind of hoping for wraps now or something, or like big
Nah.
hits.
I think he's just missed the... I think that was just a bit of a slip. At least
External combustion coming in.
he's get...
Bidding on Piper as well for a bit of extra value.
So he's getting... This is all he needs. He just needs momentum.
Another external combustion coming in from Catalyst. So what's that put? So we've got another, what, it's like 4 damage over those 2 attacks on Scourge, I think. And then another external combustion as well. So we took 1 damage from the 2 damage knockdown result and the 3 external combustions.
Look, he's on 9, actually, then.
Rat killing the ball.
Yeah, so as
Kick
we
it out
thought,
towards Bonesaw.
he's waited till all the alchemists have gone up towards that.
The cojones on that man.
And then he's just kicked the ball to the other side. Now, we've got a knockdown Scourge. The ball is there. As Alchemist, do you play your seized initiative for a 4-inch dodge?
Just to go and pick it up.
Well, you know, because you know that'll mean you go first.
Catalyst goal? Catalyst goal?
No.
We stand. We stand. Where's the rat going to go? Not too far because he's
just going to go and
sticky.
disease some people. But I think this is a very good turn in predicting the next turn.
Exactly. It's set up.
The momentum race is important, and where the ball is really important.
So looking at the momentum, we have 1 for the rats, 3 for the alchemists. You have to imagine the 7's come down.
7's come down for the alchemists. I don't know about the rats.
Well, the risk of the 7 come down for the rats, not that the other player knows this, but it's going to be a dodge then, won't it? So that's the risk.
And that dodge would allow Bonesaw to get the ball and maybe get back to cover.
Nine left on Scourge, so you did get it right.
I did get it right.
Go us.
But I'm not sure killing Scourge is your way to go.
Yeah, it's gonna
takes
take
to
you a
10
while.
and then meh.
Because as we saw in that second turn, rats don't need much to get that goal.
Okay.
What have we got cards-wise? Looks like we have go for the knees on Catalyst, go for the knees. Okay.
I probably would have put it on Vitriol, hit Scourge a couple of times for dodges, sprint, get the ball, shoot.
Yeah. I think going for the kill here is the wrong plan.
We are getting...
We've got Ronan going to grab the cards first. Thank you, Ronan.
Oh,
You're
right,
a star. Absolute star.
We were just getting some wild flailings from the lovely Ronan, who's running the tech here. So he's running all the way upstairs to find out what that card is.
That looks like Vitriol running back on. No, it's not Vitriol running back
Midas.
on. Midas, the
Midas,
chosen one, coming back on
turn.
from the right-hand side.
Okay, so maybe we've a Midas goal would be on.
Okay, yeah, that works. That works.
And if it fails, at least the ball is near the goal. And what do you do?
Crucible, just go and scoop it up. Calculus and go and scoop it up.
I'll be honest, I forgot Midas now has where'd they go, because I didn't think he was going to be in.
That extra 2 inches is huge, isn't it? Absolutely huge. So you used to
4.
have acrobatic.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Quick maths.
2 plus 2 is 4. There we go, confirmed.
So we have 6, it looks like, on Midas, 2 on Crucible, about 3 or 4 on Catalyst, and another 3 on Vitriol there in the scrum.
And so this is going to show the importance of winning that momentous race last turn. I think we're going for a Midas goal here to win it.
Ooh, maybe a little reallocation on the rat side. He's down on clock by 5 minutes, but because the game hangs in the balance, if you're going to spend a bit of time again, take as long as you want, as long as it stops this goal from happening.
This is true. This game is not going to go to time. I'd be happy to put stuff on that.
So we've got some cards coming in. We have go for the knees on the Alchemist and back in the game for the rats. Interesting that neither 7 was played. So it looks like we have 4 on Piper, about 2 on Scourge, 1 on Miasma over there, and then 3 on Bonesaw.
Perhaps it's knowing, from the Alchemist perspective at least, playing his 7 gives Bonesaw that 4-inch dodge to get the ball and escape.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have made a difference, because I think Vitriol still dodges over towards him.
And Midas could just pluck it off Bonesaw.
And you have
anyway.
Midas.
Yeah, like... Just makes that go run a little less efficient, that's all.
So it is a Midas activation. We're going for a Midas goal. Where'd they go and run? So for all the haters out there on YouTube, have we got any comments about the new Midas?
No real comments, really. It's a lot about a lot of comments talking about that sticky bomb play from earlier, things like that. Midas buying an attack onto Bonesaw. It's going to be dropping a dice due to the cover. And we have a counter-attack coming in.
We are counter-attacking. Midas is going to want 2 5s.
Maybe.
Ooh.
1 damage from Midas. Does give Burning and Poison, though, so that's there to be yanked off at their leisure. Bonesaw coming back in.
Can Bonesaw disengage? No.
No, that's a Nagoise. Now he's going to need one for the where they go, one for the shot. So
He's already where they're gone.
Oh.
So he's
Fulmination is
getting
up.
dodges now.
Yeah. He needs the momentum. Only one result. Oh, no.
And a dodge.
And a oh, he's not taking the dodge. Okay.
Oh, that would get him the ball.
Oh, another one result. The goal run is off. This is huge for the Alchemists.
Well, he's getting the ball.
He's getting the ball, but he's not got the momentum to score with.
Nor is he in range. He would have been in range if he'd taken that.
No,
he wouldn't.
I wonder if maybe charging was the right play. I mean, Bonesaw would have gone up to 6s probably on the defensive stance, but Jack hoping he should have saying he should have generated some off Bonesaw. Yeah, I agree with you there, mate.
He's kicking that ball. Bit risky. That could, theory, go off the pitch.
Successful kick.
You can feel the tension ramping up that we're just kicking that ball towards the goal. Can we get it in at all?
Desperate.
That's all we need.
Well, also, again, he needs to generate momentum somehow.
But he does.
Right in front of the goal.
Where is Midas's knockdown, we're being asked? It's on 5 against
Probably
the
not
slippery
happening.
Bonesaw. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
We've now cursed it. It is inevitably going to happen.
Bonesaw on fire, of course, meaning that stamina is going to give him a jog of 3.
Value. I mean, it's free.
It is free. And it still puts him in range of the goal if he wants to go and get it, and then kick it back towards Midas. Just to waste it for a turn.
I mean, I guess the question then for the Rats is how are you getting that ball towards the goal? Oh, you're wherever. You can probably do whatever you want. Like, it's fine.
I still think the Rats are in trouble.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I still think the Rats are in a lot of trouble.
Just Alchemist not in as good of a spot as they could have been. So Jack has just said, if anyone in the dev team is listening, give Midas a momentous dodge back. I will maybe pass that on.
I'll be honest, I was assuming he would have something like a momentous tackle, momentous dodge on one hit. But I've now looked at his playbook, and that is not true.
I don't get to make those decisions.
Although, can you give him a momentous dodge and have fulmination?
Why are you asking me? I don't get to make these calls. I'm not important enough.
It was more of a theoretical. That can't be a thing.
Can't be a thing.
So we've got 3 quite fully loaded Alchemist players near the ball.
What do you think you would activate next as an Alchemist player? What mod would you go for next?
If I was Rats, you got to get the ball, give it to Bonesaw. So you probably got to go with Piper.
Piper's going.
But then
He's legendarying. Okay. So Piper's low. We're going to push towards a goal. Towards his own goal by the looks of it.
But you do this, Scourge is then really in a bad spot.
Yeah, he's by his lonesome.
Because, and we poo-pooed it, but because he gave extra attack to Catalyst.
Yeah, well, it's +1 from the card, +1 from his trait as well. That's going to be a lot of damage coming into Scourge. Also, I guess takes the pressure off needing to get that goal, you know. But then if you were planning to go for 2 kills, where are you getting that other kill from? Maybe Midas?
Think about that later. Yeah. Momentous damage, momentous kill before Scourge is activated. Gives you a bit of breathing room.
Piper going into a Crucible. 3 results. Knocking. That must have been a double push.
Oh, we're going off the pitch.
We stan. We stan.
You can't. If you do that, you've left the ball. And Crucible, I mean, Vitriol can just
It's
get
definitely
that goal.
showy, but I don't know if it's a sensible thing. I think this is a moment for sensible ball play than showy, knocking stuff off the pitch.
Yeah, I think he's reconsidering it.
Yeah. Although, like, well done to that man for having the, you know, that's brave. He's thinking.
He is in the tank. Understandably, he's under a lot of pressure there.
Although 6 minutes on clock, not too bad. Ooh. So that's the trait on Piper. Crucible going back into Piper, changing his mind.
Makes sense. You want to get away from the table edge.
Yeah. Another attack going in. 3 again. 2-inch push from Piper.
Get away. But again, this isn't really achieving anything. He's going to have to... Yeah, this
Here
is
we
what's
go.
achieving something. Is
Just
getting that
generating
ball
some momentum.
away from them.
There we go.
Get it to Bonesaw.
And I guess given where he is, like the only mod that's really going to be threatening Bonesaw on the ball now is Vitriol, probably.
I think you just leave it. I think you kill Scourge and win momentum, and then Midas tries to get that ball and I got all again next to.
But then Bonesaw can just slip away.
Where does he go?
Fordyce needing a 5, going for a kick into Bonesaw. Did that work? Didn't
No,
quite catch the direct.
it
Missed.
missed.
Oh, Yucca V.
But it goes onto him.
Oh, so that's not
I
too
think.
bad.
Yeah, he's going to get it.
Yeah, ball path, that goes over him. Benefit of being on a big chonky base. Snaps over to Bonesaw.
Yeah. However, even at slippery, Midas may very well get that tackle if he tries to walk out.
And he's going to have to clear the fire on him as well, so not great for Bonesaw there.
Oh, he's looking for a Crucible.
Oh.
Again, he's measuring it out. This seems to be his way, as he did on turn 1. He's measuring out, is it feasible? No.
Just go for the kill on Scourge.
Yeah. Boom.
Perfect.
I'm ready to mark this damage.
Here comes the boom. Attack out with the burning. Surely, is it just +1 attack from the burning?
On 2s.
Oh, so hitting him on 2s, about 9 odd dice. This is going to be a painful one.
It's not even going to take all his influence. He can go and hit someone else.
6 results. Top end of the playbook. Momentous external combustion. Oh, and he wrapped, so momentous push. Oh, perfect, 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 perfect.
Scourge only takes 2 damage from Momentous Combustion, don't forget.
Still probably going to need all of his int to do it then, probably. So another, same result as last time, momentous external combustion and momentous push.
He may have forgotten about Tough Hide on Scourge.
Ooh, that could be big.
Oh, you know what? So how's the Ratcatcher's player?
It's not our place to say. Not our
No,
place
he's
to
gone
say.
down on 3.
So same result again, momentous push with the external combustion.
Okay.
One left on Scourge.
Maybe I'm marking it incorrectly, but he's saying he's got 1 left.
Yeah, it's quite clear with that pen, bright red.
I think he is, actually. I think he's marking 3,
So he's
forgetting about his own Tough Hide.
So he's done push and momentous combustion 4 times, finishes off Scourge. That puts the puts the Alchemist onto 8.
Yeah. Unless I'm missing something, external combustion does 3 damage. Tough Hide reduces that down to 2. So 4 lots of that is 8 damage, and he was on 9.
Oh, actually, no. Puts the Alchemist onto 10. I can't count. I'm glad. Thanks, Rodin. But where are you going to get those other points from? Hopefully a goal, maybe?
You've got momentum. You're going to win the momentum
Yeah,
race
you've got
again. Midas gets the ball.
Craig asks us any way that a threat can be extended.
There is. She
On
can bounce
Vitriol.
off Piper.
Yeah, but it's not.
Nah.
Yes.
I think you leave Vitriol and wait and see where Bonesaw goes.
Yeah. Yeah, because like you said, all Midas needs to do on the parting blows get 1 result, I think, for that tackle.
Do you want to check the stream, whether I missed something, or whether Scourge shouldn't have been dead?
Dan Best reckons, I think they're adding +1 for go for the knees incorrectly. Oh, because, yeah, that was his card, go for the knees, wasn't it? On the Alchemist side.
Which is +1 attack?
Go for the knees is...
He's not kicking while they're down.
Yeah, it's not kicking while they're down.
He added the +1 attack. He's had...
Yeah, he had +1 tack rather than +1 damage for knockdown. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that wouldn't have... that wouldn't have done more damage. So Scourge maybe shouldn't have died early there. But that's fine, again. First game of the day, top table, a lot of pressure.
It is. It's a big swing, though, to lose the influence on him, to lose an activation, and to lose all that momentum.
And your killing power as well.
Because as Rats now, you need a kill and a goal.
Which is probably not going to happen.
We're just going to focus on Scourge now. On Skulk, sorry.
So influence left on the table, still have 3 on Miasma. And Alchemist have got, looks like 2 on Crucible and then 3 on Calculus, so still a little bit left on the
think
table.
that's 3 on,
3 on
Squeak.
Bonesaw as well. 3 on Squeak.
I think that's Squeak, no Miasma.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We're going to have some sort of super rat turn.
Not sure about that.
In fact, if Bonesaw gets and passes it to Squeak, Squeak dodges forward. No, he's nowhere near range.
So that's a Vet Calc moving over to engage Miasma, and that's it.
You know what? It's possible I didn't take a health off Scourge for disease at the start of the turn. So he
Understandable.
went down from 9 to 8. So even with the miscalculations of the damage, he still dies.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
There we go.
Because, I mean,
All is forgiven, guys.
yeah, like, because, I mean, Cat's got a very good playbook, but damage-wise, it tends to caps out at about 2-ish.
In case it comes up, I'm going to try and keep track of the disease on everyone.
I'll do my best to shut up. Luke Smith, Cat Maths in the chat. Damn right.
Cat maths.
Cat Maths.
Hashtag
Everyday
cat
man
maths.
on the block. Those rats are uckers.
So we actually Catalyst against someone with Tough Hide usually isn't the best damage dealer.
Yeah, it's pretty miserable, isn't it? The rat taking a parting blow from Crucible. What is his plan here? What is the plan?
Going to go and hit Miasma. No, sorry. Going to go and hit Calculus. At the very least, and try and get Dreadful Shriek. There we go. To walk Vitriol near the edge of the pitch.
Crucible.
Oh no, Crucible. Towards the edge of the pitch for Piper to get up next turn.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's fair.
We stand. But then Crucible will just walk away.
Well, you know.
Yeah, you go for it, don't you? Like, it's a thing. It's there. Rat going into Vet Calc. +1 dice from the crowd out.
Oh.
3 damage.
What?
Yeah. What was that? Yeah,
Is she damaged? I didn't know she was that damaged, actually.
definitely damaged now. Taking 3 damage at least.
Oh, yeah, she's down to about 5, I think. Wow, okay, I did not realise
Yeah.
Calculus was down this low.
Yeah, looks about 7 or so. I think there was a Rataclysm that went on her.
She's
1 damage coming from Squeak. Of course, getting 1 additional net hit from his traits due to how the health pools currently are.
It's true.
Oh, that clock time has slid right down for Craig now.
It has. I
Nearly
said it wasn't going to
10
go to
minutes.
time. I still don't think it's going to go to time. Again, this is all about setting up for next turn. Because that Midas play went unfortunately wrong, you reset, you win momentum, you set up for next turn.
He only really needed 1 kind of attack to go well. It just
Yeah.
didn't. Just didn't pan out. I noticed someone in the chat said maybe Bonesaw just goes for a desperate, unexpected arrival now to knock Midas away.
What? So he can escape without risking a parting
Yeah,
blow?
yeah.
I would stamina walk out, see if he gets it, and then walk back in to finish the stamina if he does.
Sure.
Either way, I don't think it really helps him. I think the play now is win momentum, either kill Skulk or get the ball.
Because, I mean, the Rats' problem here is they've just got a little bit more of a mountain to climb. Like, getting the goal doesn't end out the game.
And everything's a bit too spread out, so he needs a kill and a goal. He can't do it with the same player in one
Any
activation.
play you want to make at this point should be to win the game rather than just to edge it a little bit forwards. Ask where Midas' tackle is. It's on 1. What's he going to do?
So he's taking his stamina walk and is still engaged.
Uh-huh.
Make a hit and try and dodge out.
Ooh.
Oh, he's just going to get rid of the ball.
The Elks haven't got anyone coming back on, so that's not awful.
It's not. It's another influence that's not on momentum.
I guess that's the big thing, isn't it? Which is fine for the Elks at this point, because as you can see, they're winning the momentum race. They're probably going first next turn.
Yep.
Direction 3, 2 inches. Just hitting Midas. Clearing his conditions as well. Midas, no reaction. Two results, Momentous Push Dodge. Just getting momentum at this point, although you have
He's
to
out.
ask
Is
why.
he then going to sprint at the ball and get it?
Aha! Then he's going to sprint at the ball. Okay.
Pseudo Schlegel dash is what I'm going to call that.
Galaxy Brain.
I just need to sprint to the ball.
Yeah,
He
it
probably
just
couldn't
gets
reach it
near
anyway. Right.
How are the Alchemists going to respond to that? Oh, I guess they don't actually need to respond. Like, just take the goal, have the ball come back out, score. You're fine.
I think you put as much damage as you can on Skulk with Vitriol, even if it's like 3 damage,
Uh-huh.
and then you go first with Catalyst.
Fair.
Try and kill him. If you don't, you still got Vitriol there near the ball. Yep, I am now entirely wrong because Vitriol is going entirely the opposite direction as to where, what I would have done.
Luke Smith very correctly pointed out in chat, should have killed Crucible while she had singled out from the card.
We said that.
Yeah.
We said that.
Great
Put
minds
single
think
down
alike.
Crucible. We thought that was a Galaxy Brain move, seeing that she was going to come in and try and get the goal, and then went and hit Catalyst.
Dud. What a dead. Again, that's the benefit of kind of the bird's eye view.
That is. That is. We know stuff that they don't. We know what all the cards are.
Clone going up. And that's basically why I agreed to this gig, just so I could criticize other people's moves all weekend rather than worrying
And
about
not
my
having
own,
to
really.
risk losing the game.
Exactly, exactly. We have a charge going into, looks like the rat here. Oh, no, might be going into
He's
miasma.
charging miasma. He's
Okay,
charging
fair
miasma, he said. Again, I would have just used it as crowd outs on Skulk. A
Like, he's
little bit of
already
damage.
there, yeah.
And then you could probably run round to triangulate Skulk, and then even if you play your season initiative, Skulk can't get away.
Yeah, yeah, because I mean, you're plus, I mean, crucially as well, it's additional dice for Catalyst next turn too.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you do a little bit of damage,
Yeah,
rather than spreading out.
Yeah,
It's spreading out a bit
everything's
too
just
much now.
spreading out at the moment. I'm not sure whether it's going to get either player, really. 3 results. Momentous push dodge. Is everyone just going for ring outs? They're going
Yeah.
for, like, out there ring outs.
That is, from the position that Vitriol was, my initial reaction would not have been ring out. That's not what I would have thought.
Maybe they're seeing something we don't.
Maybe he wants to get near Crucible to healer. Maybe that's the plan, is to come and heal Crucible.
That looks like more than 8.
Between Vitriol and Crucible,
Yeah.
it looks about 1.5 inches.
Yeah, because the screen is, you know, because we have bird's eye view and it looks small. You know, like. For the viewers at home, David, not that one, Cameron, tried to swing at me. More pushes onto the fast ground.
Clearly, this is going to happen.
Okay.
That's this game is going to end not at all how we predicted.
We stand. I want an adult. Second attack coming in. Third one even.
Free charge.
Oh, okay.
Free charge for removing the fire.
All right, okay. Maybe it's not a bad idea then, but then it's like, sure, it generates you a lot of momentum now, but where does that put you for next turn? You're not struggling
True.
for momentum as the Alchemists. 1 result. 1 damage. Boop.
Do you remember when, a couple of turns ago, I said that 1 damage on Skulk from that pine blow wasn't actually going to do anything?
Coming back to bite you.
It will. So, I mean, I can't tell, but the Alchemists are winning the momentum race by a lot. That's all I'm going to say.
In a very colourful manner, it must be said.
We're trying to get miasma off the pitch here. Okay, yeah.
Where's Crucible's push dodge? Like
4. I'm going to guess before I look at it.
Seems reasonable.
No, it was a guess. It is
Seems
4.
reasonable.
Oh, check that out. We've got a charge coming in here.
Fine.
We've now got 3 Alchemists ganging up on miasma of all people.
So, when you, at the start of this game, where you saw Midas, Flask, Veteran, Calculus, Crucible, Catalyst, and Vitriol being played,
And I said, is this going to be an all goals?
fighting all goals team, we were wrong.
2 and
This is
2?
my headset coming down. I'm leaving the room. Oh,
No, to be
yikes.
incredibly sycophantic for a minute, does that just show how well designed a game Guild Ball is? 2-2.
I mean, not to brag,
approach.
being one of the devs on it, but well, I mean, I'm an internal playtester. That counts as a dev, right? Like, Thanks for the compliments, Luke
See,
Smith
now,
in the chat.
he's asking now how much health Skulk has. If he'd asked that last turn, he may have thought again about Vitriol coming in.
What he should have done, he should have just come downstairs, open the door, the locked door, and just asked us. We would have been like, mate,
We've got
it's
it.
this. Luke's saying he just got scared then. Me too, constantly.
I think he'd miscalculated the victory points on either side.
Ooh. It doesn't look like he's got any way of tracking it. That's why I always bring my dial.
A takeout is all you need, and the ball is miles from your team.
I'll take fish and chips, please. Take out. He's looking at that push off the pitch.
Instead of... Pick the wrong target because he's stupid, he's saying. Yeah, he may now have realised that Skulk is a really good target sat in the middle of the pitch.
Oh, my God. That's got to sting when you're on 10. That's got to sting. Oh, the game plan car's going down. Rats having not much momentum to the loads that the Alchemists have. What are we going to have?
Oh, is he going to play C's? He's thinking about C's and then the charge bouncer will run and get the ball with Catalyst. I don't know what's happening. What's happening now?
Hold my hand, Dave. I don't like this at all.
He's played C's. He has played C's
initiative
in a turn that he absolutely didn't need to. No. I mean, okay. Cool.
Yeah, we have Tom in the YouTube chat saying that the Belgium WTC shirts have been unpacked and they look gorgeous.
Excellent. I can reveal that I've seen the English WTC team shirts, which are also gorgeous.
Dope. I'm in my Steamforged one. Looks like a Catalyst has made the move towards the ball.
I'm so confused.
I don't like this ride. I want to get off.
Dodging miasma away from the edge of the pitch. Forward, dodging miasma away from...
Take that.
That's only a 3-inch dodge that he's just measured. There we go. He's got 4 now.
Surely he's doing Bonesaw. Oh, then again, I guess Catalyst charges him. Okay, no. Maybe.
Yeah, Bonesaw doesn't care. Miasma in front dodges away from the edge of the pitch. Is this all going to fall apart for Alchemists?
It's fine. As the Alchemists play, you re-rack and just go back into the pushing off the pitch plan again.
But
Card for the we have wing backs for the Alchemists. Did I
get that wrong? Oh, Season Initiative was played by the Rats.
By the Rats.
You know what? I apologise. That wasn't such a silly thing to.
There's so many moving plates here. Richard Alderson in the chat saying that the Welsh WTs. I'm going to get that. I'm so glad I'm not going there because I can't pronounce it at all. I am. I'm saying the team shirts of Wales look even nicer.
Oh,
can't wait for that.
I've heard that. Fake news. Fake news.
Wales for the first year going into the team championships. Got to rep my own home nation. I believe in you, boys.
Oh, we've got a scourge there. So I think Crucible is in big risk of dying.
Yeah.
We've only got 2 influence on Catalyst. Fully load up Bonesaw. Is that a goal? Can you kill Crucible and score with Bonesaw? This may be about to slip away from the Alchemists.
Like mist through their fingers.
I'd still put a couple on Piper if I was him, because otherwise Catalyst sprints to the ball and just kicks it towards Midas. And you need something around Piper to go and get that ball if he does. There we go. We've got at least one.
Jack saying should have spent some of that momentum last turn.
Perhaps to heal veteran calculus. So he is sprinting. Okay, kick the ball off the pitch? What's happening? He's kicking it off the pitch.
Oh, my first game to commentate on it. It's absolute madness.
I am much confused. This is devolving, I think is the word I'd use.
Goes direction 6, 1 inch off the pitch.
If this could go in a very bad way. If this goes anywhere near Bonesaw.
Direction 3, 2 inches.
Direct towards Bonesaw? Oh, the other way.
Oh, no. Opposite direction, towards the barrel. So the train's going to pick it up and shoot for a goal. Just seen a picture of the Welsh WTC shirts.
Oh, they look
Those
terrible.
are not.
No, they look terrible. They've got some sort of like snake.
It's a dragon
on them.
We have a dragon on our flag. Does your country have a dragon on its flag? I don't believe it does.
I'll have to get back to you on that one. We might just stick with, you know, real things. Like unicorns. for the
That's Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
I think of us as British. You know.
Aaron Wilson in the chat, in all caps. What is going on?
We don't
I'm
know.
inclined to agree.
We don't know. I don't think Alchemists are going to score from there, so
Yeah.
I'd be very tempted to go with Scourge and just delete a couple of... I know.
Even if he
No,
went
Vitriols can score from
I
there,
mean,
of course.
even at this point, right, considering that the difference on clock is starting to get larger between the Alks and the Rats, if you weren't so spread out, even just standing back and re-racking wouldn't be awful, but, like, you've got a bit here, a bit there.
So this game that I said definitely wasn't going to go to time. But no momentum.
Luke Smith in chat, I've given up on making predictions. Tom in chat, since when is Wales a country? Ban this man. What's going on? I didn't think I'd lose the track this quickly.
Yeah.
This is impressive.
At least we're not the only ones. At least everyone else in the chat isn't going, no, this makes perfect sense.
So that's Scourge snapping the
We're
ball.
taking another parting blow from Skull, from Flask, sorry. Oh, not even the 1 damage.
That's because Skulk didn't want it to happen.
You know what, Skulk isn't a bad choice to have the ball.
Okay, so clock is on Alks. Is the ball just on Scourge?
But Skulk. Ball is
Skulk.
just on Skulk.
Okay, that's better then. At least you got the poised.
He's got poised.
Attacking the Rats.
So he's all in on getting that ball, I think. He clearly can't get Miasma off the pitch.
Who's this? Is this Vitriol now?
This is Vitriol, going to try and get that ball back.
Okay, I mean...
We got poised.
What? Yeah, how are you going to play around the poised?
Unless he's forgotten about it.
Maybe you'd go and grab it, kick it over to Midas.
He can't. He's got 2 influence left.
Totally can. Attack, punt it.
Attack, poised, get it back.
Maybe he's forgotten about the poised.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
No, yeah, no, I know. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you, Dave. Team Stream, Civil War. Momentous tackle. What are we going to get for the counter?
Oh, does he need 2?
Where's that tackle on Skulk?
No.
Oh,
okay,
no.
yeah. Now he just booted towards.
Where was that tackle out of interest on Skulk? How likely
I think
was
it's on
that?
2. It's on 2.
Okay, so... meh.
I would have bonus down the attack.
Yeah, for something that important.
Because now he's got spare influence to get it away. Can't score, but just get it away towards.
And the Rats haven't got any on Piper, so they can grab it.
He put 1. He put 1.
Okay, so...
One. Just as I was saying, you know what? I would put at least 1 on Piper.
He heard you. He heard you.
Me and he did it. Still booting it, just desperately. We're scrambling
Aim it towards Midas. I think direction 3, 1 inch.
Which is enough for Piper to get it and pass it to Scourge.
Surely Piper just wanders over, just kicks it away from Midas. Bounces into the goal. Re-rolling it, because it was accurate. Direction 5, 4 inches.
To Midas, just straight to Midas. Piper, sorry, Piper.
Yeah, Piper's taking the ball.
Even if that was just over an inch, it's fine, because he can activate now. I would sprint, free pass to Scourge.
That free pass or
No, because we've still got influence up there.
Yeah, I guess.
How about sprint? How about just walk up and just kick it to...
There's no real safe spot, is there?
There isn't. Oh, pass it back to Skulk.
Or Bonesaw. Because Catalyst has gone, everything towards that end of the pitch is either gone or there's nothing up there.
We got Midas.
It's going behind the goal. No.
Don't forget about Great Balls of Fire and just how far Midas can go.
I think hoofing it towards Bonesaw, maybe.
Not sure he can walk. And he's only got a 6-inch kick, and he's only got 1 influence on him. Kick off the pitch?
Kick off the pitch! Wow!
Yeah, stay more than 40. We got more than kick off the pitch. When there's no safe place, or when you're not sure about a safe place to put the ball, just put it in a random place.
Matt Doran very correctly pointing out, why not kick it at your unpredictable captain surrounded by 1-inch melee zones? I mean, Piper's got some way of interacting around that, but I agree with Doran.
Or is it back on Skulk, as I suggested? No, it's not.
Oh, and it's ended up near Skulk again.
But it's on the floor, so who gets that?
Should have gone close. Should have gone close towards Midas. I think that ball.
Yes.
It went far
Yeah.
too close towards.
It
the goal.
went the wrong side of Piper. He placed it the wrong side of Piper. I would have just kicked directly at Midas.
Particularly when you have your captain stacked up with 6. Because what's that 6 going to
Though
accomplish
if it doesn't
now?
land on Midas, Piper then passes to Bonesaw, who dodges away.
Jack going, oh, can Midas get there? No.
He can.
Oh, yeah.
If he bounces off people.
Oh, he said no. I think he may have just been in on Skulk, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
And the poise is used up.
Well, that was 4 plus 8, and he's forgetting his 1-inch melee. And I think Midas has dodges. I think.
Maybe. What's a dodge? Is that like damage? I just take damage. Surely the only playbook results are knockdowns and damage, right?
You know what? Flask hasn't activated, has he? Pick up the ball with Flask and just drop it as close to Midas as you can.
I think with Crucible going into Miasma here by the looks of it. What is Crucible's goal here? What is their plan?
Stop Miasma from just running away?
Yeah.
I know.
3 hits. Momentous 2 damage. Onto Miasma.
I don't think she's in risk of dying. I would have hit. He may have forgotten the Vet Calculus. I think is on
Momentous push
4
dodge.
and could have done with activating.
Wheeling her back. Oh, we're going for the ring out plan again. It's the ring out plan.
Which is hard to do before a player's activated.
Yeah. Momentous dodge for Crucible. And Burning and Poison placed on Miasma as well from Crucible. So it's going to be a pain to take those off, so maybe just with the 3 conditions on, I just slowly wheel those away. But, I mean, Miasma can just take them off with Salve, right? Like, that's a thing.
Take 1 off. In fact,
one
you
off.
could take off Disease, and then for only 1 momentum, get rid of the other 2.
Ah, big brain play. Big brain play.
But yeah, I think Scourge comes in Kid's Calculus here, which
Oh, looks like it. Did he forget about Calculus? Looks
I think
so.
he may have forgotten that Calculus could have done with some healing.
Well, like Jack said earlier on in this round, he wishes he would have used some of that momentum he generated last time to do some healing. Might just be a weakness in his play. Just forget to use the momentum when you have loads of it.
True. And especially for an Alchemist player, you've got to remember that conditions will tick down your damage over time.
Scourge coming in. Oh, Lord, he coming.
But he's coming really close to the edge of the pitch.
I think that's a meme. I don't think that's actually going to be a thing, that plan. 4 and 1 stats on Vet Calc. What are we going to get? 3 net results. Momentous 2.
That doesn't exist on Scourge's playbook as long as he's suffering disease, which he's not because he just came back on.
Momentous 3.
So
And that's a dead Vet
we've got
Calculus.
2 more points for the Rat Catchers.
So that's the Rat Catchers up to 8 points. 10-8. Although that clock literally gone down in half now. I think in the future we should just not call a game at the start. It's going to be quick or not.
I think we shouldn't.
The amount of times like I watch just like, you know, I'm in the position that everyone in the chat is at home when I'm watching these streams, and then the commentator goes, "Oh, it's going to be a well-quick game, this." And I was like,
Definitely won't go to time. We're down to single-digit minutes easily.
Looking at the Bone Store threat here. Probably too far away. They're getting away from Catalyst, not a bad idea.
Just going to see if there's any other results coming in. Quite a lot. I mean, almost all the other games. No, about half the other games.
About half the other games. What have we got?
We've got a Steve Easton win. We've got a Michael Coomber win. We've got Henry Kay, a Daniel Harwood, Charles Nurser, Alistair Cunliffe, Michael Rees, Ben Rose, Stuart McNichol, Sean Tetley, and Ben Panzer Harris having won.
A lot of the names that you would expect then.
A lot of names that may seem familiar to people. All is safe, apparently.
Is it though? Thor saying, "Is it though?" Dot meme.
Where do we go from here? He's thinking. Again, overall, I think you just win momentum. I don't think you're going to win the game this turn. I think you win momentum. And then it's your choice. Is there someone that is someone to kill? Is there a goal to score?
Because look at the Alks. They haven't got
There's
a
the
whole lot.
Alchemist.
I don't think they've got any influence left on the... Oh, no, you've still got 6 on Midas. But, you know, the Rats have still got quite a bit, and they've already got the momentum lead, so probably Rats getting the momentum.
Which,
win.
if he doesn't do something about that ball, Bonesaw is there and tries to score.
What's Crucible looking like
I think he's
health-wise?
remeasured it. I think he may be realising that Midas is in.
Yeah, again, particularly with that time advantage on clock, like you got twice the amount of time that he has on clock, roughly. Where they go and charging. Death Stance counter from Skulk.
Oh, he's poised. Has he used
No,
poise?
no,
He's
he's
already
used poise. He
this
used it on
turn,
Vitriol, yeah.
He did.
Yeah, it did the 1 damage that whiffed. So we're looking at about 10 dice, I believe. 4 and 1. 5 and 1, actually, Death Stance.
Because he Death Stanced.
Ooh, 2 results.
Only 2.
Push dodge, you have to imagine. Yeah, momentous push
But
dodge.
if he
get him out of
dodges,
cover.
Skulk will then walk back into him, unless he can hide around the terrain.
If he remembers.
He's going to stay
Oh, he's
engaged
gonna go
anyway.
close. Getting himself within cover, not bad.
Five.
4 dice with the crowd out in cover. 1 damage onto Midas.
Four. Cool. So Midas continuing to attack here, just trying to get some momentum. Probably won't help him in the race. He wants to get that. Wants to get
Momentous
that
push
ball at
dodge.
least.
Yeah, he's going to get there. Push him out of cover. You're pushing him the wrong way.
He just wants to get to the ball. I don't think he cares.
But he's not... so he's kind of going at it at a weird angle. Okay. Putting conditions on to Skulk as well. Two results, momentous push dodge, just generating momentum at this point. Just deep in the farm. There we go, disengaging.
He's getting that ball.
There we go.
Now, not forgetting, of course, Bonesaw is a big goal threat. Can kind of get around the unpredictable movement because he's got 2 moves.
Yeah, but he's kind of got to get there first. So
He
next
does.
turn.
Not this turn. I'm thinking
Yeah.
next turn. So again, if I'm Rats, I'm just getting momentum, getting as much as I can.
Got some people in the chat asking what is Midas' health looking like, wise?
Midas, I think it's about 5. I've got it down. Yeah, I've got it marked
Hasn't
down as
healed
5.
since coming back on then.
He hasn't. Again, maybe he's just forgetting to do that.
I mean, Bonesaw free
Can
jogging to
Miasma,
engage.
can Miasma sprint to him and hit him?
Probably looking at that. Momentous push dodge on from Bonesaw onto Catalyst. This better be another ring out plan. Here we go.
You know when you jokingly said Bonesaw was gonna go for some
That was the chat.
unexpected arrivals?
That's the chat brain trust, not me.
Easier to hit on Catalyst than it would have been a Midas.
Fishing, got to be fishing for the unexpected. Actually, can he get the unexpected arrival with the armor?
Not now he's in cover.
Yeah, that's not happening. Ah, going for the charge. Okay. Defensive stance from Catalyst. They know what's coming. 4 and 1. Looks like a miss. Oh, momentum unexpected arrival. Here we go.
That does take him off the pitch.
We did it. We stand.
Another 2 points for the Rat Catchers.
So 10-10.
Ten. Yeah, I give up trying to predict anything. Who knows what's going on? That was literally unexpected.
Heading back to the chat for more slandering of my great home nation. Some guy called Jamie Perkins. It was recently suggested that England would be Bart, which makes Wales Millhouse. Just going along with all of our stupid ideas. This is.
I agree. I agree.
I am being oppressed in this chat. Erupting spores from my asthma onto Crucible, popping a zit. Crucible picking the poison.
2 damage and poison. That actually puts her down to something like 10 health.
Ooh.
11, 10 health.
Getting close to Scourge range then. Rat's spending 2 to heal. Gauging Crucible. Puts disease onto her. Attack coming in from the Rat.
And he won't get his bonus hits, but he might do a damage.
Got about 5 dice or so coming in on this by the looks of it.
Ooh!
3 damage in total then by the looks of it.
I've then got Crucible. Crucible on 6, poison and diseased.
Oh, that's Scourgeable range. Maybe.
And he's going to win the momentum race. I'm still not going to call it. I'm still not going to call this game.
Momentous Dreadful Shriek. I mean, what? Oh, follows up.
But you lose a miasma.
I mean, yeah, but she's there.
Yeah.
It's negligible, isn't it? Like,
she's on 6,
you're losing 1.
she's poisoned and diseased, and I think Rats are going to win the momentum race.
So you push off the pitch, right?
But he's got 1 minute 26. And no.
yeah.
3 damage on Crucible, taking her down to 3.
Yikes. Taking down conditions, a lot of, well, it's not loads of conditions on the board, but there's enough there kind of pinging
There's fewer
away.
than I'd expect against with Rat Catchers and Alchemists there.
I guess Midas team does conditions, but it isn't their bread and butter.
That's true. Not so much as a Smoke team, it's very true.
Correct.
So we've got cards going in. I think it's 5 momentum to 1.
They said their totals, but not what cards they are.
It's likely
Craig's going
unimportant.
first. Yeah, like.
Rat Catcher's going to go first.
Have Ronan going to grab the cards again? Thanks, Ronan.
I think it'll be irrelevant what the cards are. Yeah, I think. We've got a Scourge activation first. It needs to do 3 damage, which would be 2 hits.
3 influence, gone right down onto Scourge right away.
I think I would say Alchemists let this slip out their hands.
Definitely, yeah. I think kind of
say.
a crucial turning point was that kick from the centre of the pitch towards Piper that should have been more towards Midas' direction.
I think so.
Yeah, that was the tell.
That left a whole 6 influence on Midas that didn't do much.
Particularly with this, like if you look at the 2 teams, like Rats can kind of do a little bit of fighting if they're pushed to it. That Alchemist team, outside of Catalyst, you haven't really got any fighting potential.
Just push people off the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. Pick the model, yeet it off the pitch. Yeet!
He's counting up his dice. He's counting up his Scourge dice.
1 at a time. 1, 2.
So we've got models returning to the pitch, models ticking down, but the important thing you're looking at is top right of your screen. Crucible is on 3 health in base contact with Scourge. He's got 3
I wonder if we can get a zoom in.
In 1 minute.
Our Scourge activating. Here we go. 4-0. 3 results.
Then it's 3 damage. That will kill her.
And
Goes
that's
to
the
12-10.
So that's Craig Nielsen as the Rats. 12 points to Jack. 10 points for the Alchemists.
They're discussing now, I think, that kick towards Midas. So that's the first game on stream from English National Championships 2019. Thank you very much for joining us. We're going to be taking a bit of a break now for the players to get some lunch.
We'll be back at about 12:45. Before we head off, just a quick plug for the Steamforged Games web store. Plug!
Plug.
Got to get my wages paid. So if you head to the Steamforged website, steamforged.com. Towards the top, you'll see the website for the store. If you click onto there, big banner on the main bit of the web store will be for the free Cities Draft rookies, and most importantly with the rookies, Flea, Champ, Nomad and Cammy are all available on pre-order from this weekend to be picked up at the end of August. So get them whilst you can.
I've seen these models in person. I've held them in my hand, and you know what? They are good quality.
Beautiful.
And I don't work for Steamforged, so I'm not getting paid to say that.
Whilst I am, but I will also legitimately say they are beautiful models, and I'm really excited to see for the people to get to use the rules of them as well. Really excited to see that. So I guess we'll be back in a bit then.
Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you for round 2.
Ciao, ciao.
After lunch.